All right, we got another Model Kit Monday, and today we're taking a look at the 30-minute missions Jet Fighter Gray, and we'll pop it open and take a look at it after we hit the intro. Okay, here it is, the Air Fighter version Gray. And some cool stuff. Just the build configurations. Part number, or EV, which is like, what's in here? Extended Armor Vehicle. So, I mean, I'm sure that's an abbreviation for it. And we got the other side there. Price. Picked this up at Hobbytown USA up in Appleton, Wisconsin, and they have, my buddy Shane hooked me up, they have a great, like, they price things accordingly, and I love that about that place. You know what I mean? Like, they don't overprice things, or, you know what I mean, just because of the situation. They just run it as it is. Gotta love them for that. All right, let's take a look at all these parts. Okay, here are the instructions, and it kind of gives you some insight onto like how to build like that configuration there. And here we have the text if you want to pause it and take a look at that. It's just another really simple instruction sheet, you know, just like the tank. So it's not not, you know, a ton of parts, but really cool options that it gives you to put together with your current kits. Now you do need, if you want to mix this up and put it on another kit, you're obviously going to need another kit for that. Otherwise, you can just use it as a standalone vehicle. I mean, that's totally okay as well. Okay, here we have the SM A1 and A2 sprue, and the A2 sprue is just a copy of the A1 sprue. Okay, here we have the UT C1 and C2 sprue, and C2 sprue is just a copy of part of the C1 sprue. Okay, here we have the UTD sprue, and this is a duplicate. Alright, and finally we have the decal sheet, and this is just a foil sticker sheet. Looks like this is the stuff for the canopy on the front end of the ship. Okie dokie. There you go. That is the 30-minute missions Air Fighter Gray. We're going to get this guy over to the other table, and we'll get him put together, and you guys can take a good look at it. Alright guys, sit tight. Alright, here it is. This is the 30-minute missions extended vehicle jet fighter, and everything that it comes with. And just so you know, the extras, I mean, this is actually parts you can swap out with some of the other parts. So you've got these lower landing gear parts here. You can actually swap those out with these little peg feet. And they actually have a little rolly wheel. Very pretty interesting looking little feet. But if you were to combine this with another 30-minute missions kit, you could probably, you know, you could swap these out for the feet. And then you've got this head unit, which I think is actually really cool looking. It doesn't have a visor, but it's got that, you know, that night shield face. And you're supposed to be able to, it's just got an empty back here. You're supposed to be able to combine it with the front of this piece here. Like so, and you've got a really cool flight type head. You know, I mean, this, you can take that out and you just put it onto a regular 30-minute missions kit, and this kind of gives it that combined look. So it's not bad. Alright, so let's take a look at this thing. Definitely interesting. I've got it folded up because it looked like a bird to me, so I'm kind of like, yeah, let's just leave it like that. But you can actually bring all this stuff out like that. This goes, there you go, like so. Alright, so we're going to use the Alto flight type Alright, so here we have the Alto Flight Type. And I gotta be honest, this takes a lot of configuring. Like you gotta tweak everything, right? And he's standing, okay? But any little movement and he's gonna fall, right? Because that thing is just super, what? Maybe not. I mean, it's super heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like that backpack is just like uber unbalanced. These days. Alright. So we got the we've got the feet, the roller skate feet. Can you get little roller skates there? And there's the flight unit. Pretty big. And then we've got the head unit on. Now I'm not a fan of this I'm not a fan of these cone head looking things, but I mean, you know, it's definitely interesting. Alright, so there you go. That is the 30-minute missions, extended vehicle, jet fighter. It's a really cool kit, and you could use pretty much almost every part on this kit for something. And I do like the compatibility with the other suits. Like it's designed from the ground up to be like part of the other kits. It's not like the tank where it was designed and then they kind of like threw together an idea to incorporate it with other models. Like, and it's kind of like, all right, it was kind of last minute thought process, but this was actually thought out pretty well. And there's something else I wanted to mention really quick. I just noticed this piece here, right? This is the nose cone. Let me take that off, and you've got the rear attachment to the head or whatever you want to do with it. It's a single peg, so you can put it wherever. And then you've got this piece, which is the part that connects to the standard backpack of the model kits. You know what I'm saying? But this piece here is interesting. Man, it's got the double pegs there, or the double inserts, and it's got a single on this side. So I'm not sure, but see if you can come up with some cool ideas for this. Like if you could actually get, like, if you can make yourself some 3mm pegs, which you can, you know, from the sprues itself, use this as a backpack for a kit and have a single connection point there if you wanted to do that. I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought process. But anyway, I thought it was a pretty cool idea. But yeah, there's so much you can do with these kits. It's just, you know, it's all up to the designer. You know what I'm saying? The person coming up with the ideas. But alright, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching. And if you're interested, give me a chat on the Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord server or the Fox Valley Gunpla server. I'm always there. Leave a comment below if you're, you know, if you got any gripes about this kit, or, you know, if you've used it in a specific way or whatever. Let me know. Alright, guys.